guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're fabulous. In this video I'm going to be doing another review kit how-to video, and I'm going to be using this little kit called with Fairies. So it's make your own figurines, what of course are fairies, as you can see there. And it's simple instructions. You literally put the floss cast into the cast and then you let it dry. I wasn't focusing. Then you let it dry and then you can paint them. So it sounds simple enough, so we're going to give it a go and see how it turns out. So in this packet it says it contains 4 paints, 1 paintbrush and 2 fairy moulds. So just the moulds you might be able to use again once we'll see when we open it and have a look. If you like this kind of video, do give me a thumbs up, because then I know that you enjoy this kind of stuff. And if there's anything else you think I could give a go at making, do let me know as well. So we're going to see what's in here. Oh, okay. So like it says, you get some paints. To be honest, they're very fairy colours. You've got blue, yellow, pink and red. Then you've got a little paintbrush. And then you've got your little moulds. They're exactly the same, I don't know if you can really see, same moulds, you know, what you get with chocolate, when they mould chocolate. So, yeah, I don't know how it's going to work. Okay, they're just obviously the front cover of the mould. And then you've got your plaster Paris. So it says warning, to avoid danger of suffocation. Okay, please keep away from young children. Plaster of Paris. I thought it was going to say warning about the stuff, not warning of the plastic. But anyway, yeah. So there is instructions. Always good. Okay, it says what you need is a large mixing bowl, spoon, measuring jug, and plaster of Paris. Use a measure jug. Oh, okay. We have to do proper measuring. Oh, surely we can just make it up. It's literally. Surely it's just like them two, it's not like, oh, we're just going to just make it up. Gradually add plaster of Paris to water, start stirring. We'll be fine. Better leave it for an hour and then we'll come back to it. So we're going to start it now, and then by magic we're going to come back to it and then be able to paint them. Oh, okay, so once it's set you can release the mould by turning it upside down, allow it to dry completely, or take 2 hours, or left overnight. Okay, so it's going to take quite a while to let it dry and be ready. So we're going to start this now, and then we're going to carry it on. It's got all the safety stuff I want to do, what is quite obvious really, because it is a bit like cement, isn't it? So what we're going to do is I'm just going to make it up as I go along, basically. So I'm going to use my trusty cup. I might take some of this water out, and I'm going to do it by eye. So I'm going to try and work it out what the measurement should be. Okay, cool. Right, so to be honest, you want to make sure it's not really runny. That is my main concern, because whenever I do icing, because that's exactly the same, isn't it, I always do it too runny, so maybe I'll make sure it's not too runny. I'm just going to put the whole lot in. Just go for it. Then I'm just going to mix it together and then pour it into the mould. I think I've put this in. So it's going to mix it all together. I'm going to wash this out completely after I've done this. Probably not advisable to do it in a cup that you drink from, but it'll be fine. And make sure the lumps are out. 2 smooth pourable paint. Okay, I think this is right now. So then I'm just going to pour it in here. So it's pouring it into the mould now, and then I'm going to let it stand overnight. I'm just going to put it down and not hold it, because too much here. I don't know how many they think. Okay, this is not level at all. So now I've poured it into the, you can't really see, into the moulds, and then I'm going to let it set overnight. And then we've got a huge bumblebee outside, apparently, wants to get involved. So yeah, so by magic, we're going to see what this is like in the next part of the video. Voila! If by magic, we are back. So I've done my Plasticast moulds out of this plastic moulding, and here are my lovely Plasticarts. As you can see, they take about an hour or so to dry, and then you can paint onto them. And as well, with this video, I'm going to be doing a rating of 1 to 5 jazz hands. So I'm going to be doing like 1 is not the best, and obviously 5 is fabulous, and that is the highest rating. And I'm going to have different categories of it being if it's value for money, if the design of the packaging looks fabulous, if the instructions and how to do it is easy, and if it was enjoyable to do, and if it comes out as it shows in the packaging. Because some like kits, when you make them, they don't look anything like what they're meant to look like. So I'm going to be giving it a rating 1 to 5 of jazz hands to say what I think about this kit. So now you can paint the fairies. So I'm going to paint them to hopefully look like these on here, but I don't know if they're actually going to come out looking like that, but we're going to give it a go and see what it looks like. So with this kit you get these 4 paints here, and then of course you can mix them up and make different colours from them. So we're going to just give it a go. I'm going to use this as a aerial paint. My top tip when you're painting though, just stick to like paint everything in that colour what you're using, and then go back, like don't mix and match the colours. So I'm going to do pink at first. So kind of try and do their faces and stuff. Don't know how this is going to quite work. These moulds are a bit weird, not going to lie. So I'm painting their faces, but I'm not entirely sure where their faces are completely, because there's no outline where their hair is or where their face starts or anything. So I'm just going to do most of it and then I can paint over it. That's what we're going with here. I mean, there's no white in this either, so you can't even, says she, thinking she's some kind of Picasso. But it is for kids, I know. But I would prefer if there's a lighter shade. But then again, fairies could be any colour you want them to be. They didn't have to be pink, do they, I guess? But these ones are girl fairies, so maybe that's why. Look at its arms. This is really difficult to figure out what everything is. Nice arm there. Really random. Okay. Then I'm going to move on to the dress. I'll picture she's done the dress more purple. Maybe I'll try and mix up a blue and a, oh, what I'm going to mix up here actually. I'll do it green, so you can be like a woodland fairy. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm going to give them green dresses. It's difficult to know what is what you're painting because they don't match what the actual characters are at all. which is really weird. Yeah, I've changed my mind. I think I'm gonna paint all the outside blue first, and then I'm gonna go around there. And then go round the details. I was thinking of maybe even doing like dip dye. It's not dip dye, dip paint. But I'm not sure if that's gonna work. I just think this will add more to it. Otherwise it's going to be so... And then I can paint over it all the like areas that you haven't. Exactly the same blue on this one as well. I just feel it'll make it pop more, and it gives it something to put the paint onto. Doesn't have to be work of art for this, as you can see. Just literally want to fill in all the spaces. My plaster casts don't look anything like this in the slightest at all. I mean, yeah, I'll show you when I finish, but that's not what they come out like at all. Even the plaster cast moulds aren't even them shapes, so I don't even understand how they thought they were gonna, well no, they're not gonna look like that, but that's not really, that's false advertising completely. I do think these are gonna be very contemporary. Contemporary fairies, there we go. You kind of, oh no, way too much water on that. Kind of have to guess where the body parts are. That's always good. That I'll just go for that so arm there. And that's her arm there. I think that's her hair. Right, I might do their hair now. I'm going to give them the same hair. It's just going to be blonde, I think. Or should I give one of them? No, because I want to give them like a headband like this. So I'm going for yellow hair. I think these are definitely contemporary feel about these. I wouldn't say they're my best work. Oh, okay. It's starting to look a bit cute, I guess. I think this one's meant to have like little pigtails. I'm not entirely sure. I don't really know. I think that's what that is, a little pigtail bit, and the same with that bit there. Oh, that's a little wand. Let's give that a little bit of sparkle. Oh, I should go one too. So this one's got one leg. Where's that one leg? Maybe I don't know. Maybe she's not dance. I don't have a clue what's going on. And this one's got two legs. But yeah, How random. Like I was saying, that's what it's meant to look like. Now I'm going to do her dress, and like I was saying before, now I'm going to do it like a greeny colour, because they're like woodland fairies. So I'm giving her a green dress, as you can see. I'll give her little shoes. Okay, she has no neck at the moment. She ain't got a neck at the moment. I'll give her a little, maybe I'll do like a V shape. Okay, so there is one of them. I have to name them as well. What should we call them? Mystical and Sparkle. That's going to be their names, I think. Headband, maybe I should give her a little headband. Might give her more of a fringe, I think. Now I kind of have to give them some eyes because they look a bit. We haven't got black. That's good, isn't it? I'm not sure what to do for that. Maybe I shouldn't give them eyes. How are they going to see? I'll do it blue. Maybe I'll give them blue eyes and mouth. Yeah, I'm going to give them blue eyes and mouth just because there's not black in the pack, and sometimes black looks so fierce, doesn't it? Oh my word, that has gone a bit wrong. Well, she's very happy. I'm not giving her a mouth. I don't think I'm going to give her a mouth. I mean, maybe they talk telepathically anyway, so they maybe not need mouths. Okay, these are my final fairies. They're still a little bit, actually, they're quite a lot damp. Still a bit wet. Well, there we go. Oh, better focus a bit. There you go. That is Sparkle, and this is Mystical. They're quite cute. And now I'm going to give them different ratings out of just hands. So for value for money, I don't know because this was a gift, so I can't really give it any jazz hands or whatever that, so I think I have to just give it 5 out of 5. Easy to make from the instructions and stuff. I think I would give it, I mean there's quite a lot to do in this kit to be honest, and the kids or whoever really can't, well they could do it on their own, but you'd have to know a lot of information with this to make the plaster cast and putting the moulds in there and letting it set for a bit. But instructions are really good as in telling you what to do. So I probably would give it about maybe, let's say maybe about 4 jazz hands ratings for that one. For the kit design, I would say it is a cute kit. I mean, if you see that on the shelf, you think that is adorable, and it is a good like design. It's easy to see what they're selling, and I mean the front of the packaging you can exactly see what it is. In the back it shows you what you have to do to make it. So the kit design, the display of how it is, I would say is really cool. I'd say that is definitely a 5 out of 5 to that. How fun it is to make, I'd give it probably about, it's quite about 4 jazz hands for that one. But the only thing is, the paintbrush was quite thick, so it's quite hard to actually paint certain bits and do finer details because the paintbrush was too thick. So it was quite difficult to do that kind of thing, I'd say, for that one. For the jazz hands or the design, it looks exactly how it's going to look when it comes out. I would have to score it quite low on this one due to these fairies on here. You can see from these moulds are not going to come out exactly the same. So the moulds don't match, like that one's on a little toadstool and that one's got a little wand and it's flying through the air. These ones are still cute, but that one's, as you can see, they're not the same as what the packaging says at all, so this has to be scored a lot lower, I'd say, from it being exactly as it says. I mean, of course, plaster cast is exactly the same, how you would make plaster cast and then paint it, but the moulds are completely different to how they say it is on the packaging. Completely different. I see no toadstool, her sitting on a little toadstool or anything, what I was quite excited about. So, the style of what they're doing, and I don't know why she has one leg. What I don't get, why does she have one leg? I don't quite understand that. I maybe she's like balancing and spinning around and pirouetting like in ballet. Who knows? But yeah, it's not the same, so I'd only give it one jazz hands for that one. So that's quite low due to it doesn't look exactly the same as what you want. So if you're making something, you want it to look like it's meant to look like, don't you really? So you have to go off your own little creation. But that's fine. So I think overall rating, I would give this, probably because of that, brought it down quite a bit. Maybe a 3 jazz hands, maybe? I'd give it a 3 rating jazz hands, I think, for this kit. Just due to it not looking like what it does, and the paintbrush, and all that kind of stuff. But overall, it's a fun thing to make, and it's really cool to give it a go. So if you like this kind of video, do give me a huge thumbs up, and remember to put in the comment box of anything else you think I could make and create. And see you guys later.